How many of you have tried baking or cooking something and it didn't quite work out? A survey I took told me 20 out of 20 people burnt what they were trying to make at one point or another. And I think most people would agree with me that cooking is like a journey. Sometimes it's a good one and sometimes it's a bad one. It's all what you make of it. Hi, I'm Heather Ryan and I've been cooking for quite a while. And today I'd like to show you how to make my favorite, cheesy potato casserole. So, today we're going to think of it like a journey. We're going to start by packing and gathering our ingredients, and then we're going to start our journey and make our sauce. Then we're going to do our fun planned activities and make the layers for the casserole, and then we're just going to kick back and relax and shove it in the oven. So, first we're going to start off by packing and getting our ingredients. What we're going to want is, you're going to want 10 cups of hash browns. You can use shredded or cubed. I'm going to use cubed right now. And then you're going to want 1 can of cream of chicken soup, 12 ounces of sour cream, a half a cup of milk, and 2 cups of shredded cheese. And there's some other optional things that you can do. I like to put chicken in mine sometimes. Some people like chopped green onions, and there's also a crispy crust you can do on top, and that involves 1 cup of crushed cornflakes and then 2 tablespoons of butter. Also, you're going to want to start and preheat your oven to 375 degrees. And you're going to want a 9 by 13 pan. Today I'm going to use a disposable aluminum one just because it's easier, but usually I use a baking one. And a cool fact I found out from QuakerOats.com is if you're using a glass baking dish instead of a metal one, you should subtract your baking degrees by 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So, alright, so now that we're packed, we're going to go ahead and start and make our sauce. And what you're going to want is the 12 ounces of sour cream. And I just kind of eyeball it because I've been making it for a while. Then you're going to want 1 can cream of chicken soup. Just dump the whole thing in there. And to that, you're going to add half a cup of milk. And I just kind of eyeball this too. And then you're going to mix it all together. Usually, I would use a hand blender for this, but since I'm trying to talk to people, I'll keep the noise level down. So you're going to mix that up until it's mixed. And then this is where you would add your chopped green onions. And if you want to do that, it's a half a cup. Is a good measurement to have. Alright, so we started our journey and we have our sauce. Now we're going to do our fun planned activities and make the layers. So first you're going to start with a layer of hash browns. An interesting fact I learned is that I originally got this recipe from the back of a Mr. Dell's potato bag, and according to their website, MrDells.com, in 2006 they sold 20 million pounds of hash browns. I think that's crazy. That's a lot of hash browns. So we got our layer, and we're going to come, and we are going to put some of the sauce on here. You're going to want to do half of it. And if you use the measurements, the potatoes you're going to use, is going to be about 5 cups. So you're going to want to go ahead and smooth that out. I want more. So you're just going to spread that. And then next, we're going to put on the cheese. And again, if you're doing the measurements, it's a cup. But I just kind of eyeball it. I like mine cheesy, so I put extra on. Alright, and then you just repeat. So we're going to do another layer of potatoes, another 5 cups. And before you put the second layer on, if you're going to add the chicken, that's when you do it. And I usually put chicken in. Kind of makes it a whole meal. But we like to make it with ribs too. So, alright. Then we're going to put the rest of our sauce on. And after you do this layer, after you put the cheese on, is when you would crush up your cornflakes. And you would put that on top. And then add the melted butter on top of that. And then that would give you your crispy . Put that on top. Alright. So now we're pretty much done. We just get to sit back and relax. You just gotta cover it with some aluminum foil and then pop it into your preheated oven. Should be 375 degrees again. And then, when it's done, it's going to look like this. Cheese should be bubbly, and the edges will be crisp. And I always stick a fork in the middle, because that's where it'll cook last. And it usually tastes pretty good. So, today, I showed you how to make my favorite dish, which is cheesy potato casserole. And it's really easy to do, just as long as you think of it as a journey. You're going to want to pack your stuff, which is get your ingredients, start your journey and make your sauce, do your fun activities, making the layers, and then you're going to sit back and relax and pop it in the oven, and it's good to go. So I hope you all try it out and enjoy.